Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last episode, we finally made our way to the Hot No Tech Lab, where Robbie was able to enhance our Purapad with all sorts of sweet upgrades. The one that I'm the most excited about is the sensor. We're going to be able to find not only shrines, but anything we can take a photo of. Also, before we continue on our adventure up in the southeastern corner of the map, I had to return here to Lookout Landing to speak to Joshua. You see, Cozy Gamer Low asked me to do so, and I would be remiss if I didn't do it. So hey Joshua, what's up? Hi swordsman, listen to this. I received new info about the depths. Some investigators followed the stone statues discovered at the bottom of the chasms. The stone statues led directly beneath Zora's domain, and they discovered evidence of a civilization there. When we dug a little deeper, we learned that the statues in the southwest led beneath Gerudo Town. So I was thinking there may be a connection between the surface and the depths. So I tried investigating the chasms in every region to follow my hunch. And then we found a new chasm on the cliff face at Rito Village in Hebra to the northwest. Next, I'm thinking of having them check whether it's possible to go directly under the village from that point. I've been learning one thing after another about the depths lately. It's gotten me super motivated. I'll keep gathering info about the depths so that I can be useful to you, swordsman. Check back later, okay? I bet other people can feel that we're getting close to figuring out more about the princess. You and me, swordsman, I just know we can do this. Boom shakalaka. Anything else, Joshua? The northwestern chasm on the cliff face. Okay, so clearly we're meant to go there, and I do believe that's actually where Koga went. It's been a minute since I faced him for the third time. We fought him over in Zora's domain or just underneath it, and he said he was heading to the northwest. Maybe he specifically mentioned Hebra, I don't remember. Either which way, I'd have to imagine that he's at least in that general area. And we're in the general area of some clothing. Well, look at all this, the Hylian tunic. The whole Hylian outfit's not something we have, and it's cheap. We have the hood. Let's buy the whole kit, kat, and caboodle. Why not? It's only 130 rupees. Link's got rupees falling out of his pants, for goodness sake. We've got over 2,000 of them still, even after having bought the t-shirt. The pants, of course, make us dip down under that mark. And let's get some arrows as well. No, I need more than just the one. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I meant to say 5, and I was like, for 1. I actually mean 5, please, and thank you. And is that wheat? Oh, it's rice, you had me fooled. The cheese here is nice, I'll buy some of that, but I've already got cheese in my pants. I was really hoping there'd be wheat so that we could make a pizza. We learned, if not last episode, then the episode prior, that cheese plus tomato plus wheat equals pizza. And we are 1 ingredient shy of that. Hestu, can you expand our carrying capacity in any fashion? Probably, right? Probably at the very least, shields could be upgraded, but I don't know that I want any more shields. How much for weapon? 12, yes, we could potentially do it twice. I mean, fingers crossed that 12 is his cap. He doesn't get any more greedy than that, because every other time he's increased his seedy desires each time we've gotten an upgrade. I have to imagine that'll continue, but hey, fingers, toes crossed, eyeballs crossed. And what do you say, buddy? You gonna help us out? No, goodness me, gracious goodness galore. You need almost 150% of the last one. I ain't got 17, buddy. Bows, perhaps? All right, we'll do. Nah, we'll save it. We'll save for weapons. We're only 5 away. We would be even further away. 8 would bring us down to 4. We'd be 13 away if that were the case. And honestly, we have plenty of bows. We even have an open slot for one right now and a junk bow. Technically 2 junk bows, though the Phrenic bow does offer the enhanced visibility that makes it slightly less junk. Slightly less junk. What do you guys see? You see something? You see something up there? Is it Superman?
Hey, stranger, did you see the stone tablet that fell? Oh, pardon me, Link. It took me a moment to recognize you. You got all that get-up on, but, you know, you still smell the same. What was I saying? That stone tablet, it was left to the researchers and folks from Hudson Construction, but it's not the first thing that's fallen around here. I saw something else come down from that sky once. It was water. Have you seen it? If I'm gonna keep Lookout Landing safe, clearly I need to keep an eye on the skies.
Okay. Burwar. You do exactly that. Okay, so I think we've done what I am intended to do there. We will go to Rito Village once more to visit the Gloom Pit, but we're still making our great trek clockwise. I took a brief detour down here into Faron, and I feel so terrible about it. I'm so sorry. We need to get this tower. My question here, though, is would it make more sense to go from Apogek south? I think it would, because now that we have the sensor, maybe we'll run across some shrines right here. And if I remember correctly, this shrine is up on a cliff face anyways, so at the very least, we'll be able to get some moderate distance, because the tower that we're headed towards, well, you think of towers, you think of elevation, you think of tall, man-made structures. Yes, well, this man-made structure sits upon an even taller natural structure. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it sits atop a freaking mountain. We've got our work cut out for us if we want to ascend to that. Perhaps some Zonai devices may be of use to us here. Perhaps some Zonai techniques, like the one I just pulled out there, may be of use as well. Do we ascend? Oh, so close. There we, there we go. That felt familiar. I feel like I've done that exact same thing in this exact same place before. But who knows, right? Deja vu could strike at any time, at any place. No, this has definitely happened before. Exactly here. I think I even have like a thumbnail from maybe like right here. That looks very familiar. Okay, let's go. Cowabunga. I noticed my shrine sensor isn't shrine sensing. I don't have to do anything for that, right? No, it says that it's active. Wait, hold on. It looks like it's picking something up there in the bottom right. Or perhaps that's just the like the idle animation. I'm going to lean that way because it's definitely not making any noise. And if it's not making noise, then we can't find toys. And by toys, I mean the orbs of light. Granted, those aren't necessarily things you want to play with. In fact, you kind of just absorb them, I guess. They're not even physical, are they? They're more or less, it's not sentimental, what's the word I'm looking for? They are more or less just well, forget it, doesn't matter, all right? English was never my first language. My first language was LPEs. I bet you didn't understand that, did you? Yes, that's right. I didn't either. Anyways, we're continuing down here and ceasing our muttering of much gibberish. Hopefully not Scroodle McDoodling ourselves by landing here. I was hoping that there would be, I don't know, a path of some sort, anything really over here, but it would seem that we're just on the foothills. The single foothill. If we go around here, there's bound to be a path. Now, things have not been necessarily a one-to-one conversion from Breath of the Wild, but a lot of things have been that, or similar. And I have to believe that the ascent up this mountain might not be the same, but it will be similar. There was I think a Hinox on like the footsteps of it, and before you even really start ascending the mountain, it turns to winter, it gets all cold. Obviously that's not yet to happen, but I have to imagine that soon enough it will. We're just going to cross a certain threshold and it's like, BAM! You're chilly. What is this though? This looks interesting. Could be nothing. Could be something, who's to say? I will be the one to say, of course, after I get a chance to investigate it properly. However, can we do anything about? Well, I guess there's an ascent. Oh, that way is a shrine. Ooh, hello. I'm sorry, you were very interesting, but I'm afraid my eye has been caught by another larger instance, with the bloopy as well, which in and of itself is pretty interesting. But if my sensor is to be believed, I should put some spaces verbally between the words. There should be a shrine in there. If not in there, then in the general direction of that hole. And I'm already, naturally drawn to holes. It's just kind of my nature as an adventurer. You see someplace unexplored and you're like, well, I better go get in it. What do we have here? Rockets. All this stuff for a hot air balloon. So that's helpful when we want to go up that way, but we don't want to do that yet. We want to get in the big hole. All right, and we want to come introduce ourselves to this adorable little bloopy. Let's introduce ourselves to his forehead. Oh, we spat out a purple one. Look at that. Oh, as it squeals in pain, extruding much currency. Yes, reward us for our heinous acts of violence. This is a true lesson today. Ooh, restless cricket. No cricket for us. This is kind of interesting, though. Gosh darn it, crickets? I should like divert one eye. My left eye can scan for crickets, and my right eye can look at the Lanayru Road East Cave, which, as I was noticing, has this neat little walkway up to it. Dang, look at that, Link. You dodged that without even knowing it was coming. And you're rewarded with mushrooms and flint. All the best things. Hello, Choose. I'd love to stay and, engage in conversation with you, but unfortunately, the last couple of conversations I've had with Choose have, not necessarily been the most pleasant of occasions. You see, they choose not to speak. And frankly, it's offensive. All right, this is offending me. I need to get my sticky gear on. Or at least what sticky gear I do have. I don't have the full set. I do have some of it, though. Where is it? Where my stickiness at? There it is. So I only have one? I feel like I've helped Penn more than that. They're very stingy with the gear. So that supplies us. Okay, Chulius, boy, I don't need to be touched by you, all right? I got my sticky gear on, and he's like, I like sticky gear, do you? Yeah, you're a sticky blob of jelly. I bet you do like it, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, jump. I don't know if that's enough, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, jump. Oh, one more. One more. That one nearly did it. But third time's the charm. Okay, we made it up that hill after much labor, and we misjudged that bright bloom for a rock. Oh, goodness gracious. Someone has punctuation for me. Who is it? Oh, it's a like. Oh, it's a rock like. Well, rock like, rock like. We were at the party. Everyone had giant pustules, and we all said, get out. You're gross. All right, goodness gracious. Give me your chest and your orifice and your arrows and whatever the heck else you're spewing about the floor for us. What is this crap, man? What, a wooden shield? I wouldn't even cook my fish on that, man. Come on. It's insulting at this point. All right, well, let's get rid of this. Oh, see, that's good. Topaz, sapphire, and amber. Delicious. A trio of delectable delights. The shrine sensor continues to go crazy as we enter this. Ooh, what was that? There's a boss Boko in the cave with his band of merry friggin' minions. 5 of them, in fact. Interesting. Well, we'll be with them in no time. Of course, I'm going to avoid them for the time being so that I can properly assess what all we've got going on here. I think it would make a lot of sense to get a lay of the land, right? Just to be familiar with what exactly we're working with. Is that a Horriblin? Indeed, very good. This is a large cave. Oh, hello. Hello. The green glow of a shrine cannot pass my eye and not get noticed. Well, except maybe it can. I'm sure it already has. But that being said, not that time. This time, there's a lot of rocks. Luminous stones. There's 2 normal rocks here. Granted, we're getting mostly flint, but that one had topaz and amber. And salt, lots of salt, goodness gracious. Those dudes are bound to be around the corner. No. Did they despawn because we got so far away from them, or do they have a different route than I thought? Maybe they went back the other direction. It's not a huge loop. They are, they could just be very slow, but I feel like even at that pace, they should be a little bit further ahead. Either which way, though, it's of no real consequence because I'm going to kill them all the same. Oh, their lives are at their end. And frankly, I can't wait. Oh, there's an Octorock too, isn't it great? I'm going to leave you alone, Octo, so long as you leave me alone. I said leave me alone. Did you hear me? Did I stutter? Goodness gracious. Ignorant fool. All right, arrows, those will come in handy. Ooh, and a good one. Now, have we taken photos of these? We have not. I remember you could take photos of these in Breath of the Wild, and I, in fact, put my Sheikah sensor on them to track them down and make all kinds of money. Might do the same thing here, might not, who knows? Either which way, we have that information in the compendium for that exact opportunity if we do see fit.
What I do see, hello, let me give this bomb flower. Stop and smell the flowers, Link. They're explosive and they smell like gunpowder. I'm gonna use one of those bomb flowers and try and get as many of those dudes into the water as possible, because if there's one thing I know about bokoblins, is that they smell like pickles and cream cheese. And if there's two things I know about bokoblins, is they can't swim. It's all right, my pickly friends, get in the water. Yes, that's two of them that got in the water. Get in the water. Another one. Who else craves the water? It's a beach vacation and you're all invited. Get in the water, fools. You're not allowed to go hang out with the big chungus, all right? You get in the water. I'm wasting my bomb arrows here just to get you. Oh no, good poke. Yeah, stab him with your giant fork, Sidon, thank you. Goodness gracious. Let's get the Soldier 5-4 spear here. Yeah, it's very good. I got my own fork, don't you know? And use a big smelly willy. You gonna get, oh, no. You gonna punch me, huh? You gonna punch me? I don't think so, buddy. I will punch you. I got no weapon. Okay, let's electrocute him. He looks like he could do with a nice bit of electrotherapy. Yes, indeed. Don't you just love to see it? Oh, he's standing with all of his pleasure. Truly, this is what he came here for. He was just hoping a wary traveler like myself would come wielding some giant electrical stick. And of course, we were glad to oblige. Claymore? Claymore. Let's take it in case we don't find anything else that we like a little more. Yeah, Claymore, like more. You see what I'm saying? Man, we got lots of room for things, apparently. So I picked up that icy stick and didn't necessarily mean to. Don't you blow my weapons away, all right, Tolan? I hear you breaking wind up there, and I don't think that that's necessarily appropriate. But I suppose we are out in nature, so you do as you will. And look at this. I missed a stone. Goodness gracious. I missed Mr. Stone. I missed a stone. You know what I'm saying? He'll not be alone. He will join his friends inside of our pants. Is that all? Maybe my explosions scattered things more than I thought they would, or maybe they even downright destroyed them. No, here's a pile of body parts. A cache of bokoblin remains. Isn't it graphic? Look away, children. So we need to go up in there. I didn't see any opening, which leads me to believe that we have to climb this sticky, juicy wall, and I don't have enough confidence in my outfit for that. So I'm in fact going to do it like this. And what's more, I'm even gonna just give myself some height. So I may not even have needed that elixir that I just sucked down, but you know, better, only one rocket. I don't know that I wanna waste that there. Okay, how about we do something else, huh? Yeah, we can still generate some lift here with the old-fashioned way, just like the pioneers did. If only I can sort through the 500 pounds of crap in my backpack. Where my flint at? It should be down here, right, near the rocks? Am I blind? The answer is yes, but it's not here. Okay, we'll sort it once more by type. It wasn't sorted by type, apparently. Now it should be. Okay, we got flint. Hold the flint. And where is bundles of sticks? There we go, wood. You get on the, now, so it's very moist in here. This isn't gonna like put out the fire when I start it, is it? I don't know. And this is metal, so start the fire. Or hit the wood, start the fire. Okay. What if we threw a fire fruit at it? I'm starting to believe that it's too moist in here. Yeah, it's too moist in here. The fire went out immediately. Let's just, well, do this best we can. 7. We jumping? We're jumping, there we go. Oh, we nearly slid back into the friggin' water. How sick was that? Absolutely grotesque. But I do believe we have barely enough stamina to make this ascent, provided we don't mistime any of these jumps and unwittingly, bite off more than we can chew and slide down. Perfect, barely enough. And here we are. Oh, there's a bombable wall right here. Look at this. I could have friggin' just came in the back door. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that would have been intelligent, but hey, we're in here nonetheless, and I wouldn't have even seen this if there wasn't that opening that we chose to squeeze ourselves through. However, I would have, been made aware of it by the sensor. But still, either which way, we're here now. So let's get inside this shrine and see what they want us to accomplish. I missed the name of it, unfortunately, because I'm over here squealing and dealing about all these feelings. But it's fine, it's fine. The name is going to be relayed to us once more. Oh, it's a blessing?
What? Raru's blessing at the Jogu Shrine. Well, hot dog, I don't necessarily feel deserving of being blessed in such a fashion, but I'm not going to complain. Ooh, and a hearty elixir as well. Jiminy Christmas. It is Christmas. My goodness gracious, we get an orb of light and arguably one of the better elixirs you can get, a full recovery +4, like good, come on, man. This is amazing. And there was still yet more to explore in this cavern because we did see the Horriblin off in the distance. So we'll have to go, say hi. Oh, Harriet Horriblin. Where are you? Frankly, I'm lost because I don't recall seeing this big bombable rock wall. But if I just rub my face on the outside of this wall long enough, I'm sure we'll be greeted with your pungent body once more. Otherwise, Yunobo will continue to destroy your home. Because that's what he does best, right? He's a Goron. He's a giant sentient rock. He rolls around and destroys other rocks. It's great, and I'm so glad he's on our side, frankly. Because if he wasn't, well, I don't know what I'd do. Yes, we did fight, really in our first introduction in this game. We did do battle with him, and he was quite easily defeated, but I'd have to imagine he'd be a little bit tougher if we were to square off once more. You see, that luchador mask was siphoning some of his strength, I have to believe. This is siphoning some of my patience, you have to believe, too. Goodness gracious, I still have this sticky juice going through my veins, but it's not enough, especially when we jump. Can we stand on this? Okay. I want to climb as little as possible, to be honest with you. If I can say anything about it, if I can avoid it, then hot dog, I will. There we go. Oh, shouldn't have jumped there because we're just gonna slide right back down. Okay, fine. We'll do it this way. We'll do it this way and it'll be fine. There's another Rocky like another stoned friend hanging out with the Horriblin. You people disgust me. Hanging out here in the damp darkness, throwing rocks at strangers, it's disgusting. I ought to throw something at you. What was that? Did I get hit by his thing and just didn't even notice it? That was weird. Either which way though, he's naked now, so he can be killed. Oh, you wanna spit more at me? You wanna keep spitting at me? Get out of here. All right, Larry like, you gonna get disciplined tonight. Goodness gracious. Didn't your mother ever teach you to be nice to strangers? Or at the very least not throw 5-ton rocks at them? Ew, long throw Zora's spear, not here. Thank you, not here. But I do want this rock. Horriblin? Harriet? Calm yourself, woman, I'll be with you shortly. I'm just dealing with this. Okay. You being assaulted by my friends, that's what's happening. Very good of you, Sidon, to occupy our host while I was busy. I finished her off. Very good. Something else? What else? Another Harriet? Goodness gracious, it's twins! And they died equally gruesome deaths, just as God intended. All right, this cave, dude, what is happening here? We got a whole, river system under the mountain. My hammer's about to go goodbye, but not just yet. Not just yet. We do have the Zora outfit, so I guess it would make sense for us to use that here. However, instead of this, I'm gonna put on the big old cute elephant mask so that we can have a better relationship with our boy Sidon. Hi there. You're gonna have to stop that, okay? You stop that, I said. Goodness gracious. That's a whole thing of rocks. You see that? Look at all these rocks. This is amazing. Goodness gracious. It's the cavern that keeps on giving. And now it hath taken. All right. Oh, Yunobo's taken. Dude, I didn't want that. Oh, man. Okay, well, goodness knows where anything else went. I don't feel like I got the full extent of our rewards there, but it's fine, it's fine. Go on over here. Do we have another hammer? Do we? We do not have another. Well, we got the silver marlin hammer. Not necessarily the best. This rock looks weird, doesn't it? Is it because it's like dawn? It's starting to not be luminous anymore. Fascinating. Okay, and I think I know where we're at now. This is the area I had in mind when I mentioned that Breath of the Wild had a particular ascent up to the mountain, and I surmised that Tears of the Kingdom might have a similar sort of thing going for it, because this is huge. and immaculate, frankly, and I would have been kind of disappointed if all of this architecture went away in this game. Obviously, that's not the case. The architecture returns, and we are here to explore it. There was a waterfall in Breath of the Wild that housed a shrine behind it, and since our shrine sensor is just shaking at the giblets right now, I'd have to imagine that's going to continue to be the case in this game. It should be up around here to the left. I don't want to swim any more than I have to, though, because that's a little bit slower than flying around like Spider-Man here. We're gonna have to ascend up here, though. Well, not ascend in the truest sense of the word, aka the ability, but ascend the old-fashioned way. We could ascend with that thing, though. That rock's coming at a very opportune time. A gift from the goddess. She says, "Here you go, Link. Save your stamina." And I said, "No, lady, I'm training my forearms." And this should be... Oh, that should be good enough. That should be good enough, Verily, to get over here. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, woo, we did it. So I think that way goes up to the mount. Yeah, it does go to the mountain. But the shrine, what about the shrine? It's gonna be over here and to the left. Of course, it's not going to be in the exact same spot. There's no way it is, right? It could be close, and it very well looks like it will be, but it was behind this waterfall. That sensor is no longer sensorizing. In fact, it's steering us this direction. Oh, I see. It's one of these shrines we've got to hunt for not only the shrine, but also the shrine. Oh, Ogim Shrine in East Necluda points me to your body. Show me where it lay so that I may reunite it with you and you with it, and then we'll have some fun today. Watch, it's gonna be in the waterfall, I bet, isn't it? It's gonna have us transport the crystal from the waterfall here. I can feel it, it's in the water. That laser looks like it's gonna be right, it is! Oh goodness. We're gonna need a boat, at the very least, or a plank or something, because this water is too deep to walk in, right? To ultra hand it through. And these barracudas are gonna cause problems. Where are you at? I heard you squealing. There you are, buddy. Yes, you're very intimidating. Please die in the water, thank you. Anyways, we are going to, ooh, there's a silver boy. Hi there, I do have need for your horn. And I'll be sure to grab your horn right off your face, but that's going to happen next time. Yes, it is a shorter episode today, I'm so sorry, but my kitten has a vet appointment, and this is just how things timed up. Either which way though, I thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it and hope that you enjoyed yourself. And with that said, I hope that I see you tomorrow.